Got business here in Riverwood, eh? There are worse villages. At least the damned war hasn't gotten here.
Thank you so much for taking care of those. You and me, we're the only... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. All right, then.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
The river, my sister. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing. The finest weapons and armor. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her, War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? That'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager, what with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's a tough old Nord. He can handle it. Good doing business with you.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. I am sworn to carry your burdens. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on.
You look like maybe you need most of the finest weapons and armor. All right then.
I ain't done nothing.
Hold on, Gagan.
I serve Jarl Balgruf as steward.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. No doubt he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also because he knew he could. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Please keep your weapons sheathed in the Jarl's presence.
You have my attention. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? Good day.
ask you to stop. That... Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman? I'd be a lot warmer.
Aldwin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Aldwin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Sky, guard you. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can. Bring them to terms.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
Spire Manor. Now there's a fine home. Up for sale, too. If you're interested to assist you.
Coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
I've got a little word if you're interested in traveling.
You'll be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
The Empress' cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in solitude.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Baron in Castle Dower.
If you need potions, head over to Angeline's Aromatics.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts
Speak with Legate
report,
Ricka.
sir.
She will
Every
determine if
day
you are
more
Legion
join his
material.
cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support
The
him.
Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Most of the Legion is tied down on the border with the Aldmeri Dominion. The Emperor can't afford to risk weakening Cyrodiil's defenses. From the Imperial City, our war here is just a sideshow, an interlude before the main event against the Thalmor resumes. Yes, fine, I'll come to this Greybeard Council, for all the good it will do. It's not a cause, it's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try
No
to...
lollygagging.
Jarlbold.
The gods gave you two hands, and you used them both for your weapon. I can respect that. If it's arms or armor you need, see Baron in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
Watch the skies, traveler.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Viren said you got here just before... Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army. No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
I thought adventurers were supposed to look tough.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
I've got your back. I'll head back home if you need me. Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
It's no secret the Aretino boy.
Algriff won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the
I
land.
remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Garmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Garmar. What does bring you to me? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, we're all doomed anyway. And if it isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes on. Either way, I don't see the use in talking to the Empire. Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire could throw at us. I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar.